Hey everyone, in this video we're going to be learning how to make this alien flip-flop card. What's special about this card is that if you open it in one direction, it opens like a normal card and you see a message or a greeting inside. However, you can close it and open it the other way as well, and that's what's special about it. So let's get started and make this now. The materials that we'll need to make this are these templates over here, 2 pages of printed template. The link for the same is shown over here. It's available on our store for free as a downloadable PDF. Just make sure to print it out on an A4 sheet. It can be of any thickness, it doesn't really matter. It just has to be printed on an A4 sheet. So there are these 2 pages. And apart from that, you will need scissors or blade, whichever you prefer to cut with. You will also need tape to stick it all together. If you're using a blade, also make sure to always use a scale to make the cutting easier. Okay, so let's get started. First, what we're going to do is take this page of template and cut out the 2 rectangles over here. We have highlighted in the video what these 2 rectangles are. So just let's go ahead and cut it out. Once these 2 pieces are fully cut out, we can keep them aside. We don't need them till the end. And let's move on to the next page. So over here, we need to cut out this 1 full rectangle over here, another one here, and 3 rectangles over here, just as highlighted in the picture. So let's go ahead and cut all of them out. So once all the pieces are cut out, let's arrange them to see what's happening. So this one with a lot of aliens in it comes over here in between these 2 full alien drawings. And you'll see that it nicely fits like a jigsaw puzzle. And the other 2 pieces goes over here and over here. Okay, so let's just remember this for now. And then take out 1 piece at a time and score the dotted lines. So you'll see we've highlighted these red lines on all of them and all the 3 pieces. We're just going to go ahead and score that. What that means is I'm just going to take a scale and run it over the dotted line slowly till I feel a little bump. This is just done so that it's easier to fold. Those dotted lines are meant for folding and I want to make that process easier. So go ahead and score all the 6 dotted lines that we have. And once that's done, just lightly fold it. You can fold it in any direction now because we just want to be able to create a fold. In fact, if you can fold it in both directions, that would be perfect. So just make sure that it folds in both directions and go ahead and do that for all of the 3 pieces. Okay, now that's done, let's start sticking. So how this card sticks is that, let's keep these 2 pieces aside first and let's just work on this one. This piece over here, this flap, will stick on the back of the other side, like this. So let's look at that once again. This piece over here, we've kept it right in the center where we want it, right? Make sure it is all aligned well. Take someone else's help if you need for this step. Make sure it's aligned really well. And then this flap will be stuck on the back of this card over here. Okay, so let's just go ahead and take some tape. And while holding this in place and making sure that this is all aligned, again, this step we just need to make sure that nothing moves too much and everything is well aligned. We will put some tape over here. So let's test that out. I'm going to keep it aligned. Okay, great. The next step is we've already stuck this part over here. We're going to take, this is not stuck to anything. So once again, let's make sure it's all aligned. And this flap we will fold backwards here and put some tape. So just take some tape here and stick it. So what do we have right now? We have something that looks like a complete card, but also it's multiple pieces like this. And the cool thing right now is that if I close it, I can also open it from the other side to see something completely different. But this is still not the right view, right? This is not entirely what we want to see. So let's go ahead and stick the remaining pieces. So I'm going to take the top one now. Now that the middle one is done, the bottom and the top should be a bit simpler. So make sure to take the right piece, keep it in the right direction, right? So I inserted this flap below the left card, like that. And this flap that's still on the right, I'm going to tuck it back and put tape. Basically, tape is our best friend in this entire project. Now similarly, we can fold this card and you'll find this remaining flap over here. And then what we can do is fold this back and stick the other flap. We're going to be repeating the same step for the third piece, so let's have a look at it again. We're going to take the third piece, insert the left flap below the left card, like that. Insert the right flap behind the right card. We take it and we tuck it back like this. Let's put some tape. And same here, we'll put some tape here as well. You'll notice that it sometimes lifts up a bit. That happens when the paper is thick. You won't face this issue with thin paper. So there we have a complete card now, which we can open on one side and see this. And if we open it on the other side, we see this. So it's a perfect way for you to almost have two cards and two sets of messages, and most people might actually not see the second set for a really long time. And now that that part is done, we are going to take these two pages and tape it to the front and the back to make it look like a card. So let's take this one with the drawings. What I'm going to do is place it on top here so that it opens up like a card. But we need to be careful not to accidentally stick it to the side over here where we open it and such. So just to be careful, what I'm going to do is open up the card like this and ensure that I'm sticking it to only the top layer of the card over here. So I'm going to put some tape on the top and on the bottom, and all the while ensuring that I'm only touching this layer of the card, not the next layer, right? So this one I'm going to put it like this. Similarly, for the back, you'll notice that there are two layers like this for the back. So when we're putting tape, we have to be extra careful. Place the back of the card like this. Put the tape here and tuck it in between the two so that it's touching only one layer of the card like this, right? So this is stuck only to this and not this layer. This is just something you have to be careful about. No worries if you get it wrong, you can always just remove it and do it again. If you're using glue, this is much more straightforward because you can just apply glue to the entire back and just stick it. It's only because we're using tape, we have to be careful to not like accidentally, stop the mechanism. So you can definitely use glue and cover up the whole thing. But now here you have a card that opens one way and a secret messaging place over here. So we really hope you have fun making this. We love to see the work that you make, so make sure to tag us on social media at our handle that's shown over here, and make sure to like and subscribe our channel as well. Thank you so much and have a lovely day. This is Matra from Paper Crane Lab signing off. Thank you.